Hey guys, back at it again today, big Monday. Yeah, just did 10 minutes with the half pound rope today. I had to do some extra work, so I wasn't able to get this in the way I wanted to. I still got to eat, it's getting late, and still got stuff to do before tomorrow. So, um, that's just the way it goes sometimes. I still got the 10 minutes in, but I wanted to get back to my regularly scheduled programming. I hope you can see from these videos that I'm getting in better shape. Like, I just look in better shape. Um, yeah, I mean, I've been to this week. Like I said, is a deload week from the gym. So I just went in today and just kind of. I didn't even really get that much of a pump. I just kind of felt the muscle working. Um, and that's kind of what I try and do on a deload is uh, just make sure that the muscle is still working in the same way that it was, just without uh, the the neurological strain. So I don't push until I'm tired. I just kind of go through the motions. Um, but the thing is, what happens is when you get stronger and stronger and stronger when you push, is what is easy to you at one point was your working sets. So there was certain exercises that I did today very easily without any strain that last year at this time were my working sets in those exercises. Um, so it just goes to show what progress will do. And yeah, I mean, like even eight. Yeah, we'll just say a year. About a year ago at this time, I was using the weights I use today as working sets, and today it felt like I barely even trained. So, um, I missed a couple skips here today, but that was partially because I was trying some new uh, pacing with especially towards the end, some new pacing with the jump rope. Uh, just the way I move my feet. When you get more comfortable, when it starts to become easier, there's this weird thing that happens where you don't miss as many skips. And even if you kind of vary up what your feet are doing, you don't miss skips because your body kind of gets what's happening. Um, it's subconscious, I think. It's not like a conscious, like I need to come off the ground now, but you can do like high knees and lift the feet up really high. And the way I describe it is kind of like in music, right? Like you play in a certain rhythm, if you just throw in something different in there, it kind of throws you off. Um, and so that's what I was trying to do is kind of throw myself off, see how I do, and it went pretty well. I think I missed two skips, but I was happy with how it went. I'm gonna go review the footage now. But yeah, overall, pretty good jump rope day. Um, yeah, pretty good day in general in terms of training. I was happy with how the gym session went. Uh, Learning to enjoy the deload weeks, I think, is important because, otherwise you won't take them. So I try and just enjoy them and, go into the gym and not worry about how much weight I'm moving and just, it almost helps my mind recalibrate too. Like, okay, this is what we're trying to do in this exercise. It helps you focus a little bit more on form. Um, I'm okay with letting form go a little bit when I'm going heavy in the gym, and especially on certain exercises. But on the deload weeks I kind of recalibrate. And usually I have a deload every 4 weeks. So week one, my form is perfect, and I'm using, maybe 10 to 12 reps with an exercise. Week two, my form starts to, my form is still really good, but my reps might be lower. Maybe I'm at 8 to 10. And then week three, I push that weight. Um, So I might only be doing 5 or 6 reps, and my form might not be perfect. Um, and then I do my deload, and then when I come back for the following week, my weights are all higher, but I return to that perfect form. So say I'm doing a tricep pushdown with, um, 75 kilos week 3. Week 4 is the deload, so I might do 40 kilos. And then week 1, I might start with 65 kilos. Then I'll do 75 week 2, and then week 3 I'll bump it by 5 to 10 kilos, depending on how I feel, especially because I train usually twice a week. I'll bump it, and next thing you know, I'm even stronger than I was before. And because I train pretty much every movement that I do twice a week, or every body part, I should say, twice a week, what happens is usually one of those days I feel good, and one of those days I don't feel so good. Um, so if I don't feel as good, I don't increase the weight. I just stay with the same weight and do my best. Uh, if I feel good, then I bump the weight. And so, yeah, that's just kind of how I do it. I don't usually take weight down unless there's something really concerning, but usually I'm going to keep bumping the weight up or staying the same, um, and only go up when I feel good. So that's kind of how I'm doing it right now. There's been times in the past where I do things like really programmed, like I'm doing this weight no matter what, and that just doesn't seem to work well for me, because there's certain days where I go in and I feel like an absolute savage, and it's like, why am I limiting the weight that I'm doing today? Right? And then it's like I have a heavier lift scheduled for, 3 days from then, and 3 days from them I don't feel strong. So when I feel strong, I go heavy and I go hard, and when I don't feel strong, I just kind of stay where I'm at. So that's been working for me, and that's what I'm going to continue doing. Um, so yeah, that's all I have to say. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day. See you tomorrow.